they will never love you, babe.
Yeah, so stop.
Like I love you.
3, 2, 1, action.
So hello everyone, it's Saudi and I'm back with another video, and I hope you guys are having a great time and welcome back to my channel. Guys, this is what I'm giving today. You better eat it. You just have to eat it like that, okay? How are you guys doing? To my new subscribers and my old subscribers, it is what it is, guys. You guys already know, honey. So I saw this video and I was like, okay, you know what, someone said they wanted me to check out a video from this region of the country, and I was like, you know what, I am here for it. Ooh, child. Welcome to Dove Daniels. I don't play, honey, you guys know me. So the title of this video is 15 things that you don't know about India. Guys, fun facts: my sister was born in India and her name is Indira. So we lived there for 5 years with my biological father and my mom. Then they had the caste system. My mom was in the upper caste and my biological father was in the lower caste. Let's just say it was interesting according to the stories I've heard. So
let's move right along.
15 things you didn't know about India.
tell me, honey.
Hello and welcome back to another fascinating video. Today we're looking at incredible facts you didn't know about the 7th largest country in the world.
Yes.
With a population of over 1 billion people,
yes.
India is one of the most influential and powerful countries in the world.
Period.
Cultural history is particularly complex and detailed, spanning 4,500 years of predominantly Hindu philosophy and theology. Thousands of years later,
And I'm glad that they don't eat
India
meat.
is profoundly different, with its own colossal film industry, a diverse population, and an astonishingly big workforce.
I know they have colors.
Is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most interesting countries and destinations. We couldn't wait to bring you 15 things
I want to see now. Bollywood, yes.
Bollywood's highest-grossing film made 27 times more than Hollywood's highest-grossing film. For
I'm not
every 600
surprised.
films Hollywood produces, Bollywood will make 1,000. They're the most profitable films, too, when you compare the numbers. Hollywood's highest-grossing film was 2009's Avatar, which made $2.8 billion at the box office.
Ooh.
In stark contrast, the Bollywood film 3 Idiots brought in $76.81 billion.
What the?
That's a profit. Number 2. Shampoo was invented in the 16th century, India. Derived from the Sanskrit champu, which means massage.
Oh, really?
Shampooing was invented in India in the 16th century.
I didn't know that.
Herbs and natural ingredients were used then, rather than today's combination.
Oh, yes, they don't play with herbs.
fragrances.
Ooh.
In particular,
My mom,
saffron
that's why I know how to
and
use it.
root
Yup.
When colonial visitors came to India, they brought the practice of shampooing and hair washing back with them to Europe.
You see, we didn't know that.
Diamonds were first mined in India, and it
So
was the
India was the one who
world's
created
greatest
shampoo.
producer. India was the most productive diamond mining country in the world until diamonds were found in Brazil in the 18th century. There
Ooh.
are now 3 active diamond mines in India, and the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond was found in the 13th century.
You're lying.
193 carat stone went from person to person and was eventually acquired by Queen Victoria during the British Raj in India.
Of course.
Number
Oh,
4.
elephants.
Elephants in Kerala can treat themselves to a spa day.
Oh.
Thor-Kata Elephant Yard Rejuvenation Center
Ooh.
provides elephants with baths, massages, and soothing pamper sessions. The
Oh.
spa caters to 59 clients and is a way of giving back to the sacred animal.
Oh, that's so
Play an important role
cute.
in Kerala's temple processions and are a
I
significant
love animals, so
feature
you
of
guys, I'm
they
vegan,
deserve
so.
a massage every now and then.
Oh, I would like to touch one.
5. The largest religious
Like just-
gathering in India can be seen from space.
Period.
Kumbh Mela is a Hindu pilgrimage which takes people to the banks of the Ganges every 12 years.
Oh, oh,
The
oh.
major event involves ritualistic bathing, devotional singing, religious discussion, and feeding the poor. The attendance figures had to be capped at 75 million, making it the largest pilgrimage on Earth.
What the? That's so sweet.
Ancient Indian civilization is the oldest in the world.
Period.
To ancient Greece and ancient Egypt, but Indian civilization dates back to 2400 BC, when it was split into 16 monarchies known as the Mahajanapadas. There are even authenticated human remains that date back to 30,000 years in South Asia.
You're
The
lying.
earliest Hindu texts were written between 2000 and 500 BC, as well as the first texts on science, medicine, and astronomy. We actually owe the number 0 to Indian mathematics, who created the concept.
Wow.
7. India is home to every major world religion and doesn't have a national language. Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and Sikhism all have a place in Indian society, with the most dominant being Hinduism and Islam, covering 80% and 14% of the population, respectively.
Oh, wow.
Judaism has existed in India for the last 2,215 years, and some of these smaller religions also featured, including Jain, Zoroastrian, and Baha'i.
Oh, Baha'i,
India
that
also
sounds so
doesn't
cool.
have a single national language because 1,652 dialects are spoken across the different regions.
Yes! Honey!
Number 8.
They're
The
like...
polling station is set up for just one voter in Gir Forest at every election.
No, you're lying.
Every election, Marant Barandas Deshandas gets his local polling station entirely to himself because he's the only resident of Gir Forest. He's been voting in Indian elections since 2004 and never misses one now that he has his own personal polling station.
Wow!
Mahant is the caretaker for the one temple in the forest in Gujarat, a home he shares with the rare Asiatic lion.
No. You're
Number 9.
not scared?
The Indian government has used scaffolding to hide the Taj Mahal when airstrikes are predicted.
Oh!
During the Second World War and the Indian-Pakistan Wars, scaffolding was put up around the distinctive domes of the Taj Mahal to make it less obvious from above. They feared strikes by the Japanese Air Force during World War II,
That
so
is
hid their most
smart.
famous landmark. More recent threats to the Taj Mahal include the rising levels of the Yamuna River, which has cracked the tomb underneath the structure. There have been predictions that the tombs could collapse at any time.
Oh no! Oh, Taj Mahal. Oh, honey, if you don't know the Taj Mahal, you're living under a rock.
Indians invented navigation, yoga, the world's cheapest car, and thorium-based nuclear power. Indian society can take credit for some of the most important inventions in the world.
Yeah!
They were the first to create the concept of navigation over 6,000 years ago,
You're
using
lying.
rivers and seas.
That's amazing.
Yoga was
I didn't know
created
that.
5,000 years ago and has
Oh, yes,
roots in
yoga,
Buddhism,
honey.
Buddhism and Jainism. The world's cheapest car, the Tata Nano,
Oh,
which
Tata
costs
Nano.
around 100,000 rupees, the equivalent of $1,400.
You're
And
lying.
India is the home of
I want that car now.
generation thorium reactor. The country is aiming to produce 30% of its electrical power with thorium by 2050.
Boom! They're like, guys,
Number
we...
11. You can stay
They're
at the
so
former
powerful.
Indian royal residence for $88,000 a night. If you want to stay at the lap of luxury, forget Paris and forget Dubai. India is the home of the most stunning palaces in the world. Once the home of the Maharajas, there are opulent palaces throughout the country, with some dating back hundreds of years.
Okay, this is just making me feel so
Marathon Lake Resort
sexy.
hosted Prince Charles's 65th birthday, and the 450-year-old Samod Palace in Jaipur has
God,
hosted
it's
famous stars from all
gorgeous.
over the world. Number 12. King Jai Singh of Alwar snubbed Rolls-Royce in the best possible way. India has a long and colorful history of quirky monarchies and extravagant kings and queens.
Oh, and their outfits.
Alwar in northeast India was insulted by a Rolls-Royce salesman when he visited a showroom in London. A very
No.
proud man, he ordered a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce cars and gave them to the city's waste department. They could use them to transport rubbish throughout the city.
You're lying. That's so much.
Million Indians are millionaires.
Oh,
India
wow.
has one of the most dramatic wealth gaps in the world, with 35% of the country living below the poverty line.
Oh,
Those who
wow.
live way above it live a very different
Way
kind
up.
of life.
So-
The richest Indian in the world is Mukesh Ambani, who has a net worth of $53 billion.
You're...
The 59-year-old
What?
made his money in the oil and gas industry, and his billion-dollar home recently made headlines because he chose to build a 27-story skyscraper instead of a sprawling mansion.
No way.
Number 14.
53
The first account
billion.
of plastic surgery was found in an ancient Sanskrit text. One of the first medical texts was the Sushruta Samhita, which can be dated back to the 6th century CE. It's one of the very first examples of a medical text and discusses surgery, incisions, skin grafts,
No.
and nose reconstruction.
You
His
lying.
first nose job wouldn't be performed until 1814, a worrying 80 years before the Sushruta Samhita would be translated. Number 15. One of India's most extravagant weddings caused controversy because it was too extravagant. Lasting 5 days and costing $74 million, the wedding
Wait,
of the daughter
hold
of
on,
a prominent
a
businessman
wedding?
made headlines in 2016 for all the wrong reasons. The $2.5 million wedding sari, Bollywood royalty in attendance, and gold Bangalore palace setting was denounced as an obscene display of wealth. Millions of Indians live in poverty, so the wedding was criticized for being in poor taste.
The wedding can feed a lot of people. Woo!
There are many stereotypical images of India, but there's so much more to this incredible country than many of us know.
Period. And
Of many industries and the world's biggest democracy, India has influenced art, literature, science, and medicine
Fashion.
more than any other nation.
fashion too. Indians and
If you could
colors.
take a trip to this beautiful, fascinating country, where would you find yourself? The
Indians.
gorgeous
Woo.
Maharaja's palace, surrounded by palm trees and rural countryside, or a model
they're
apartment in the
gorgeous.
thick of busy Mumbai?
Indians are. Woo! They are and the. Woo!
Oh, you're still here? Here's another bizarre and incredible fact about India. About 40% of the Indian population is vegetarian, making it the largest veggie population in
It's
the
easy
world.
to be a vegan
Many
there.
choose to not eat meat for spiritual and religious reasons.
I love it.
And pork products often ruled out of their diet. Vegetarianism is so influential that KFC, McDonald's, and Pizza Hut had to introduce vegetarian menus for their Indian franchises.
I love it.
The
I
country
love
with
it.
the fewest vegetarians is Portugal, where just 1.8% of the population have cut meat from their diet.
Okay, I love. Oh,
Thank you for spending
no,
some time
no.
with us, Taylor.
I love that dance. Oh, God. Guys, this is one of the parts of my personality that I can never let go of. That Indian, the colors, like, oh my God, and spices. Oh, people are like, why do you like spices? I'm like, honey, I was practically raised that way because my mom and my biological dad, they lived there when I was like 3 months old until I was 5. So it was already instilled in me that spice. My mom has the books, chamomile, thyme, or rosemary. Oh, when we cook, it's like, whoa, you're smelling the. When I go shopping, if I don't shop for spices, that shopping is not done. Like, I love Indians. Woo! I love them, and they are gorgeous. Woo! When I see them, I'm like, woo! Anyway, I cannot wait to see you guys soon in the next video. Let's be real, Miss World, Miss Universe, they're winning that stuff like crazy, and the man. It is what it is, honey. Anyway, yes, all my Indian friends in Malaysia, they know how I feel about them. They know. I cannot wait to see you guys soon in the next video. Friends, Samidi and the Assassins. Bye, guys. Woo!
It changes everything.